Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This time around I am behind the wheel of the Volkswagen Golf 8.5 TSI. This review is going to be different. I am not, unfortunately, standing in front of the car to show you guys the exterior bits as well as the interior bits and bobs, but we will have some B-roll over it. It's just been such a hectic few days. I am on my way now to the airport. We're on our way to the airport. We're off to Cape Town for the launch of the BYD Surf. That review will probably follow very soon. If not, maybe you'd have already seen it on the channel by now because it's a launch and we upload those quite quick. So I am really sorry for not standing in front of the camera. Right, now that I've got that out of the way, how? Make it nice. Give the people those amazing intros. Right, so Volkswagen 8.5 TSI, and I'm just going to outright come out and say it. This is the best hatchback that's on the market that's being sold in South Africa, period. End of the review. That's it. This is the best on the market. And I know a lot of people will probably already start coming for me into the comments and all that stuff. But to be honest with you guys, the reason that I say that, right, and I'm going to specifically comment on this one, which is the R-Line Plus, the most spec'd Golf 8.5 TSI that you can buy within the Golf 8 TSI lineup, rather. It starts at 688,000 Rand, 100 Rand, 688, 100. And to be honest with you, I think, yes, I do know people complain about the pricing, but now I want to compare apples with apples. And please don't tell me in the comments about the Chinese SUVs. The Chinese do not have a hatchback. There isn't any other hatchback. The only brands that have hatchbacks are the Germans, and that's it. So comparing it to its sister, its cousin rather, which is the Audi A3, which is the 35 TFSI, which I do have on the channel already. That car was, gee whiz, over 800,000 Rand for the same engine that's in here, the 1.4 liter TSI with 110 kilowatts and 250 Newton meters of torque. Now, before I'll talk about the drive later on, I'll compare it now also with the recent what we recently uploaded, which was the BMW 118. That's a 1.5 liter motor. Also, power, I'll put the power figures on screen for you guys. We've got the Mercedes A-Class. Now, the Mercedes A-Class has to be the priciest of all of them because that is almost close to $1 million now. What other hatch are we missing? A-Class, 1 Series, A3, and then the Golf. Yes, now the Golf now being the cheapest of them all. And when I say the cheapest of them all, for this R-Line Plus, you can still even get a cheaper one, which, you know, there's a Life model, which is also cheaper if you don't want all the fancy bits and bobs, so you will get that also cheaper. Now, in terms of exterior, they've done a really good looking car that, especially in this R-Line kit, bro, it looks absolutely stunning. The only thing that I'm not a fan of on this specific unit are the aerodynamic alloys, which were on the Touareg. I would prefer, you know, what is this guy doing? I would even prefer a Pretoria alloy, something that's nice. And, you know, there are other alloys, and I have done, if you guys do go to my channel, you'll see at the launch, there was a red black edition model, which was there, which looked really nice, especially with those alloys. And that's the only thing that I would put on this car different. You've got IQ matrix headlights on this car, and they do the entire thing for you at night. And, you know, it's dope. There's no need for you to do anything. Auto dim, auto bright, like, you know, there's no dazzle to other drivers. You know, Volkswagen, Audi, and, you know, the lighting language is really nice. Got sequential turn signals also on the front and the rear. The startup, when it does the entire, you know, when it first unlock or when you're walking towards the car, and then it does those the bulbs in the rear, like, it looks really good. Like, you know, there is no fake exhaust pipes on here. They've made it such a really good looking car on the exterior, which I'm a huge fan of. Then when you jump inside, gee whiz, a beautiful place to be in. This seats, with the integrated headrest, really comfortable to sit on. It is electrically adjustable for the driver with memory. The passenger is not, though. That is manual. So essentially the same setup that was in the Audi A3, and it's comfortable seats. really comfortable seats, and we drove this car, gee whiz, we drove quite far with this car, and we did essentially over 1,000 kilometers when we did our road trip with it, and it was really, really comfortable. That was the one thing that I loved about it. The seats are supporting, they're hugging, you know, just give a lot of confidence whenever you're cornering or anything else, really. And then you've got the Harman Kardon sound system in here, which I think is 20 times better than the Sonos sound system that was in the Audi. It's absolutely, there's just something about it, man. I don't know what it is, but my word, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. They've knocked it out. Yes, it is the optional sound system in this car, but I would suggest you take it. And Volkswagen, the entire Volkswagen range, be it Apollo Vivo, be it whatever it is, they know how to do sound systems. Sound is always amazing at the Volkswagen family. That's something we cannot even fight. You do have this giant screen on here with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We have seen this infotainment in the likes of the new Tiguan, and that's the same setup. Your digital driver's display also looks beautiful. Clear and crisp displays that, you know, during the day you like it, at night you like it. There's no in between. They're just really nice touches. The same material I've seen now on the dash here is also what was in the Audi, and that is fine. Yes, everything that annoys me now in terms of the infotainment is the fact that the climate control is integrated into here. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating because you always have to actually take your eyes off the road and then do something. That screen is, that prompt for the climate control is a bit confusing to me, but yes, I do know that as an owner, you will essentially get used to it over time. This steering wheel looks really good. It feels nice. It's perforated as well, and it's got the physical buttons. They got rid of those capacitive touch buttons because they listened to people's feedback, and that is quite cool. You then get a wireless charger on here. It's actually vented, and when you place your phone there, you'll already start to hear. If the car is quiet, you'll hear it's actually the fan rather will be working. You do have this new gear shift selector in here, which is not like the Audi. The Audi is essentially they took this thing and put it upside down. Two cup holders on here. You've got space in the armrest as well, and it's an adjustable armrest for height, for reach as well. And yeah, it's a really good car. Like, it's a really good interior, nice place to be sitting in, and even in the rear. We sat in the rear, you also sat in the rear, you guys also sat in the rear, and it was comfortable.
Yeah.
It's sharp, eh?
Yeah.
It's sharp. Panoramic sunroof, obviously, and if you're like Vico, then you'll open the entire thing. If you're like me, you just tilt, you know? So it does have tilt, slide, everything, but it's a really good, a panoramic sunroof is always something you must have in any Volkswagen product. I just want them now to start packaging cars for our market where they say a panoramic sunroof is standard. A Harman Kardon sound system at the R-Line Plus model is standard. So that you kind of get like, okay, I'm getting value for my money, especially for the price that you're spending. And yeah, that is the interior, a really, really comfortable place to be in. And then now when it comes to the drive, the car is powered by 1.4 liter. What is this guy doing? You've got a 1.4 liter turbocharged petrol engine with 110 kilowatts as well. What is going on today, Vico? If it's not bikers, it's truckers. Like, what is going on? You've got 110 kilowatts as well as 250 newton meters of torque. It's such a lovely transmission as well. This car is like, it's seamless. The leg is there when you're in eco mode, but I think it's something that I'm not even going to be fighting for, is considering the engine size. Why is considering the engine size? He's just put it there. Considering engine size, the power that you do get is more than sufficient for day to day. But where this car, where it, you know, shows off fuel consumption. Yo, at one stage we were getting 4 liters per 100 kilometers. 4 liters per 100 kilometers. And this was years considering that we were doing an open road drive. That is, and we got essentially over 1,000 kilometers on the tank. And if you're not, obviously if you're doing the city drives and up and downs, you will get 750 kilometers standard. That's just what you get. And the range just keeps on climbing up and climbing up. And this is where, and I say this even in the Audi A3 review, that the Germans just know what they're doing. There's just something that's satisfying about a German product. The moment you step into the car, the build quality in the car, the build quality in the car, the way that it feels when you're driving over bumps. I mean, we've got the 18-inch alloys on here. So you love no profile tires rather, but it's so comfortable on the road that it's like you don't feel anything that you're driving on. I don't know how they managed to do that. And this is the same, yes, I do know it shares the same platform as the Audi A3, so it is expected that the car drives like that. But yo, guys, they just know how to make a car. Germans know how to make a car. And that is one thing that I just thought I would really say. Yes, fuel consumption obviously 10 out of 10. The drive, the suspension, the gearbox, everything has just been mapped absolutely brilliant. I don't think there is a Chinese equivalent car that drives like a German product. I mean, all the cars that I've been having, the A3, the Golf, the 1 Series, exactly, they all drive really, really nice, and I just have to kudos to them. My only, you know what, I wanted to say that my squabble is pricing. But for what this car is, I don't think that I have a problem with the pricing, considering all the competitors that I've mentioned. And I think this is where we must keep apples for apples and not try to bring in, no, I can get a Haval H6. No, I can get a whatever it is. And I think this is where we need to just keep it a bug and just leave it there. Because if we do then start comparing it to the likes of then the Chinese products, then you will see, okay, fine, I'd rather go SUV or whatever it is. But if you're in the market for a hatchback, this is the best hatchback that you can essentially get. And it's essentially the cheapest hatchback you can get in the market. Whew. Oh, I'm gonna get so much. Yeah, I know it's, I know we are going to get cooked for this. But yeah, guys, I really do think that they have done a great thing in terms of pricing. The car drives well. I just know that we're not a hatchback market anymore. And unfortunately, that is then why people will then say, no, it's expensive. Yeah, and those are my 2 cents on the on the Volkswagen Golf 8.5 TSI. Please do let me know what you want to see next in the videos. Do you want to see this guy or not? Yeah, let us know in the comments. And yeah, please, thank you so much for the support. We thought to ourselves that we should do a 20,000 giveaway. And Khao mentioned this, and I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, maybe, I don't know what we're going to give. So maybe comment down below and let us know what you want for the 20,000 giveaway. And then we will do that. Or what we could do is, we could give 20 people different things. 20,000, 20 people. I can't give 20,000 people something, or can I? Guys, please let us know in the comment. I really want to grow the community because you guys have absolutely, you know, I can't even begin to describe how happy we are to do what we do, and it's because of your support. So let us know in the comments what we can do. If we should be giving maybe 20,000 to a home or something, let us know what you guys want us to do and we will do it. But yeah, please don't forget to use the link in my bio to get a code from Naked Insurance, and you will need insurance if you drive a Golf. So please use the link in my bio. The link is in the description. Use that link to please get a code from Naked, especially if you're in the market for buying a Golf or anything else really. So yeah, guys, up until next time, thank you so much for watching. And if you're in South Africa, always keep left and pass right. Peace out, everybody.